Aaron, not often you see a triple play. Just what's going through your mind as that's unfolding, knowing the trouble that Chapman is in that inning?
Yeah, Vaughn hit the ball pretty hard, and I'm right in line with Gio there. So how he hit it, right away it popped in my head actually, and Gio being as instinctive as he is, obviously did the right thing. Quickly stepped on the bag, threw a strike to Rugi, who really turned it over well to really finish off a special play and get us out of trouble there, especially, when Hamilton comes in the game, obviously the threat that he is, so I thought Chappie did a good job of really, controlling him a little bit and shortening up and controlling the running game to keep him from just being able to take off on him. And, and the boys did the rest.
When that happens late in the game like that, does that create a feeling heading into the bottom of the ninth that this is our game? We can't lose that game after that type of a play?
I mean, there's definitely that's an energy giver right there. I mean, crowds into that game. It's a real tight, back and forth, very well pitched game, obviously, where there weren't a lot of opportunities. Obviously we had a good chance the time before and they made a great play. Anderson, going up the middle and having the instinct to go home in that situation was a tremendous play. You see that kind of a play in that situation where you're a little bit up against it. They were definitely fired up coming off. You don't see Chappie very often, pumping his fist and smiling, and that was a special turn by the fellas.
You mentioned the pitch in Jordan Montgomery, career high 11 strikeouts, 7 shutout innings. Just what made him so effective this evening?
I thought him and Gary did a great job of really evolving as they went. I thought he got a little more reliant on the curveball, which was a really good pitch for him. It seemed like they were, hunting the changeup a little bit on him. He had really good fastball command and good life on that pitch. He started to incorporate the cutter more later as the game went on, but I thought the curveball was a really good secondary pitch set up by having a really good fastball that he was striking all night. So he was on the attack. He was in control. Really exciting outing for Monty, and obviously we needed every bit of it.
Tom Merriam, please unmute.
Aaron, is it extra satisfying to win a game when the opposing pitcher was so dominant the way Rodon was?
Yeah, I mean, look, we haven't been scoring a ton of runs of late, and we've, obviously we've been pitching really well. Feel like the defense has been there, and even though we made one mistake out there tonight, obviously a huge play there. And we've had a number of those plays where guys have made some special plays in the infield and some big spots, some big double plays, big triple play tonight. Yeah, I mean, these are games, you got to be able to win these games. It's not always going to be easy. I know our offense, I still believe over time is going to, wear you down and have nights where, we're going to put up a lot of crooked numbers. Right now it's challenging and the guys are playing really good when it matters. And tonight there were a lot of, even though runs were hard to come by and Rodon was dominant, there were some winning at bats there at the end. Even in the last inning where we left the runners out there, Anderson makes a great play and then Luke smokes a ball. Luke, really kills a ball there that, is almost down the line. So, and then obviously in that last inning, just some winning at bats there to set the table.
Justin Shackle, please unmute.
Hey, Aaron, how do you sum up all the elements that happen in a game like this, from Montgomery's pitching to this triple play being turned in a tight spot to eventually walking off?
It's winning baseball right there. That's, especially when you get in games against other outstanding pitchers or a pitcher that's on in a particular night, or, hopefully we're playing meaningful games down the stretch when, you're not always going to be able to just beat up the other opponent. You gotta find ways to win tough, low scoring, hard fought games. And the guys did an excellent job in some really big spots tonight, coming through with some winning plays.
What's the feeling like in the clubhouse after playing a game like this?
Yeah, there's a little extra buzz after that one. That's an exciting one, you know. I mean, the huge play, obviously, the triple play, and then just again where it was difficult for us to get much mounted offensively. I thought a lot of quality at bats there in the final 2 innings to give us a chance to ultimately pull that game out.
Back to Meredith.
Aaron, 2 walk-offs for Gleyber this season. I know the first one was a little bit non-traditional, but what makes him so good in those situations? His ability to kind of slow things down late in the game in those situations?
I think you said it. I think he does that well, you know, coupled with the fact that he's a great, talented player. And, you know, ever since, you know, he came to the big leagues, he's thrived in those situations. You know, I think there's no question. The more that's on the line, I think he likes playing in those situations. He's shown that throughout his playoff career so far. And obviously a lot of big at bats in those kind of situations that he was in tonight.
A no-hitter, a triple play.
I know.
What's next?
Hopefully we can shake hands again tomorrow.
Thank you.